I'd like to share with you now a reading from White Eagle on the resurrection. And it's a little long, but can you please stay with me because it's well worth listening to. The Master, the Christ, could command the universal creative forces, and no man understands this until he is in touch with the cosmic consciousness, and then these things become simple to him. When the body was placed in the sepulchre, it rested asleep. It was not dead. And those powers by which Jesus had been able to resuscitate others were set working by his own consciousness. He drew to his body the universal power of healing and life, and he became whole. This same power was used to build the great pyramids. Jesus the Christ, knowing these things, called all the power into his being, and the stone rolled away. There is nothing which can stay the power of God. And Jesus the Christ walked forth. His body had certainly undergone a change. It had become etherealized, of finer texture. He had quickened and heightened the vibrations of his body. Your researchers cannot explain what happened to the body of Christ. Where was that physical body? And White Eagle says, no. It was the physical body of Christ, which had risen from the dead and which went forth to demonstrate to his disciples that those who know God's power can triumph over death. Truly, truly I say, there is no death. Death is a contradiction of the law. I tell you that when mankind has evolved to that degree of spiritual understanding where he mingles his life with God, the physical will not wither and die. The physical will be transmuted to a higher plane of consciousness. You will say, it is a natural thing for things to grow and then wither and die. No. It is transmutation which takes place, not death. The children of God will become so perfect and in such harmony with the laws of being that the physical body will become finer and finer and more beautiful, and simply be raised from the physical plane of consciousness onto the higher plane, and so on, so that transmutation will be so fine that the lower atoms will simply fall away. The same takes place on the astral world and on the mental planes, until man arrives at the celestial plane, which is the plane of God consciousness, or the cosmic consciousness of being. Jesus went forth with his disciples. He had demonstrated to them his power over matter. over life and over death. And this is our goal, isn't it? Our ultimate goal is to have power over life and death. And the life of Jesus showed us the way.